are launching the brand new Chrome Tour and Chrome Tour X. Ooh. We put significant research into building a new ball and enhancing what we did in 2024. We used to run ball speed tests with a range of golfers hitting into a net, and that showed speed gains against the competition. What we really want to do is have you do the same thing, but let's actually see what it does out on course.
Let's do it.
Perfect. So who wants to jump in first?
Garrett was lined up.
Yeah,
he was
feeling it. I'm just like, man, that ball's just
up.
staring at me. I'm just excited
at you.
Let's start with our baseline.
Okay.
We'll make this a real test. So I want you to have 3 shots with the Titleist, and then I want you to have 3 shots with our golf ball.
Perfect.
We'll talk about ball speed. All right, 2 more. There you go, 172.5. Last one for me. All right, so average 172.5. Okay. And so now what I want you to do, I want you to grab those Chrome Tour X, and I want you to give me the exact same thing.
I'll be honest, I think my speeds, because those are a cruising swing at 121. So if I can, we'll get a really good test if I have the same club speed on this one and like hit a good one and it's higher.
176?
Oh
Yo! 321 carry. Club speed was 121 again. Didn't swing any different, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I could tell you if you were.
Yeah.
Huge. 173. So your average jump was
that was a toe ball.
It was a little bit on the toe.
You can see it right here.
Yep,
toe
right
ball.
there. But your average ball speeds jumped 2 miles an hour. So what we did with this golf ball is we put a new mantle on it, and it took 4 years for us to develop it. And so, you know, generally speaking, most other manufacturers, in order to gain ball speed off the tee, they're going to increase the compression. This Tour Fast mantle actually allows us to keep the same compression, but actually deliver more ball speed.
I want to swing like hard at a few just to see what we can get it to.
That's okay. Let's do it. Let's see it.
That was good.
That was pummeled.
122, 177.
That's really good for 122.
That is really good. So that's
331 carry.
This is what this Tour Fast mantle has allowed us to do. It's allowed us to keep the same compression, deliver more ball speed, and with our seamless Tour Aero, way more consistency than our competition.
Yeah.
Who wants to jump in after G and see what differences they get?
I'll go.
Gosh dang it. All right, great.
Scharff. Make the slow one go last.
I don't, you can go before me, Sean. I do not. I've hit a lot of balls today.
Well done.
Yeah.
79.3.
All right, yeah, we get it. You're good. Get out of there.
So D, I'm gonna have you do the same thing.
Yeah, I grabbed 3 already. 3
Oh, you
trophies.
did?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Should see a much lower ball flight for mine than. Oh, that's not very good.
83.8. You said it was kind of a miss though?
It was solid, I just didn't hit it. I mean, I hit it solid, just left, but.
Got it. Yeah, I see what
Maybe
you mean.
slightly
I like that piercing trajectory though.
Yeah, I should be higher than that, but.
Didn't struggle there.
All right.
That's nice.
So let's just jump into CTX now. There we go. So average 183 ball.
Okay. Oh my, low ball.
So that was hit low on the face, but that's still, you jumped up to 187.
There's a low left one.
Check this out.
Let's hit one straight.
So you have club head speed 127.4, 127.9.
Yeah.
But you actually jumped up almost 4 miles an hour.
That's
ball speed.
stupid.
Sean's getting really upset, guys.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I should have gone first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really
Exactly.
good. 186.
Thank you.
Not like
Again.
I'm trying to do that or anything.
127. So take a look at that. You're within a half mile an hour club head speed. You are 186, 184 as your high for the Titleist ball.
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
2.5 miles an hour faster.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Literally just free yardage.
Free yardage.
All right, well, let's see what happens. A little slower swing speed.
So what happens when like a senior tour plays this ball.
Hey.
165.
That was a
Wow.
little bottom of the face.
Yeah, 65. Hey, great call.
Yeah, I know my man.
You do.
65.
65 again, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I could have called. Chrome Tour X10?
Yes, sir.
We should see about 67 here.
That's what you're thinking?
I like that number. I could see a 68 in his future.
All right, look at that, guys.
167.
Gotta be
67.
Yep.
I kind of missed it too.
Come on, Sean, get us
That was
170.
a little bit of a miss. I'm trying to keep it consistent,
See?
okay? I
No,
want
well,
the data.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Because again, like it's easier to hit a ball faster when you're swinging harder.
That's true.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
So let's keep it
Apples
for
and apples.
Apples to apples.
That's right.
68.
Yep.
Well done.
There we go. So
Yeah.
the driver
14.2
dispersion's
versus
crazy.
14.8 club. You've
Seems
picked
good.
up 3 miles an hour.
Bang, a free
That's
3.
huge. 3 for 3.
We love free 3s.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Well done.
Ah, thank you. All right, Scharff, what you got?
Hey, I got some
70.
height on that.
70.
70. All right.
Actually, it makes
no
me
way
kind of
you
happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got like a very similar flight, kind of like Scharff's getting here, where it's like I got very similar flight with each one of my drives.
Yep. Here you go. We're gonna move into CTX.
All right, now I'm gonna rip as hard as I can on it.
I'll tell.
We can tell.
We can tell.
Some
We're gonna hold it here too. We're gonna keep you honest.
Yep. Dang, Scharff. And you hit it straighter.
So average to average, that was a similar strike to that. So you still picked up 3 miles an hour.
Dang.
Good job. Free 3.
Free
three.
So
Oh.
all of you guys have picked up easily 2 miles an hour ball
319.
speed, right?
Yeah.
So like we can sit here all freaking day and beat them out, but like let's go see what that means out in the fairway.
Yeah.
And let's hit some shots into the green and talk about what else we're delivering.
I like
Okay,
that.
let's
do it.
I like it. Let's do it.
So after that 3 mile an hour gain, we're now in the fairway. So what I want to see is a couple shots into the green.
Okay.
And really let's put it through its paces. Let's see what it looks like through the air. And
Yeah.
tell me what kind of shot you're looking to hit right now.
Yeah, so we got 240-yard shot, slight breeze into, pretty level. So I got 3-iron. It should be a pretty good number, I think. I'm just trying to hit a pretty stock 3-iron, so it should be like a slight pull, a little cut.
Yep.
And I mean, off this perfect grass, I should be able to get this up pretty good in the air. So,
All right.
yeah, just have a stock 3-iron.
And he made it.
Maybe it's in the hole.
Maybe it's in the cup. Fantastic shot.
Thank you.
4,300 spin, 234 carry. I know we've had some discussion about where you want to lie as far as like golf ball goes, but that's a really great number.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about earlier, kind of before the cameras were rolling, that I've been kind of back and forth on the golf ball. I'm not really the most. I really see a difference. I can feel a difference more around the greens. When it comes to full shots, I've never been one to like I need the numbers to tell it for me.
Sure.
Because I can't tell just like off the face as well.
Right.
So yeah, seeing these numbers obviously is a very positive sign for
Agreed.
this ball.
Yeah, the spin is really good. I like the flatter trajectory, and I think you'll need a little bit more spin to hold the green because
Yeah.
you come in a little bit shallower.
Definitely.
But like everything I saw there looked really good.
Okay.
Well
That's
done.
pretty money.
I'm good.
4,500 there.
I just need a little bit.
That is absolutely smashed.
Thank you.
I really like these numbers. So you averaged about 4,400 RPMs a spin. Your launch angle is lower, so you're going to need a little bit more spin when you're
Yeah.
coming into a green. But like that number is still very manageable.
Yeah.
So like if you were to hit it higher, that number is expectedly to go down because your attack angle's a little bit steeper.
Yeah.
And that's what you're trying to do. So that shot, I feel like those are very ideal numbers.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
Mr. Whoa.
All right, hello.
So talk to me about the shot you're wanting to hit here.
Yeah, so 240, a little bit different than Brad. I'm going, taking the head cover off here. Got a 7-wood. I mean, yeah, obviously one of my favorite clubs in the bag. So I have a pretty good idea of what I want the shot to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, it should fly pretty straight. Definitely kind of high launch, but like you said, we're getting some puff of wind up into. So I'm kind of curious to see, if I can still get like 240 it's probably kind of at the northern end, you know, and so kind of with a little bit of wind into.
Yeah.
I want to be able to make sure that I can just hit this normally and it still get that number. So.
Beautiful. All right, let's see it.
All right.
There it is.
Great strike. Yeah, 55 ball, 8 launch, 5,000 spin. That
Exactly.
was really good.
Trying.
What do you think about ball flight? What do you think about like feel and
Yeah, I mean
trajectory?
the best thing, you have a good golf ball when At contact, you can almost call what it's going to do. It's like I hit it, I knew it was right in the center of the face, and I looked up, and like you said, I mean, to kind of get that softer landing trajectory, you know, that steeper
Really
landing
good.
angle,
Yep.
to be able to get all that out of 7, what I love.
Love that. So both of you guys hit some really good shots. You know, I liked your trajectory, the flatter with a little bit more spin, a lot of control there. That towering ball flight, really, really good. So this is kind of where it's like the aerodynamics really show how robust it is, because 2 very different types of trajectories, yet still very similar results. We're gonna go hit some shorter game shots into the green.
All right.
And let's see what that does there.
All right.
Sound good?
Let's do
Sounds
it.
good.
Come on.
We're at 140 yards.
Yep.
Scoring position. What kind of shot are you trying to hit into this green?
I'm gonna be honest, Jim. I'm trying to find the green here.
There you go.
know
Well,
what I'm
let's see.
saying?
let's see what we can do.
All right. No, I mean,
His name's Daniel,
Daniel.
not Jim, but
I know it's Daniel. I was just trying to pretend like I'm a commentator. All right, whatever.
Trying to be Tony Romo.
Yeah. But no, I mean, maybe a
Back
little,
flag.
maybe a little left of this pin.
Yep.
Looks like
that.
it. Maybe the funnel goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping for good contact and a green shot.
Believe.
a little chunky, but not bad.
Chunk far, baby.
Get there.
Yeah.
That's the crazy
That's
thing.
pin
That's
high.
concerning.
That's pin high. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude.
Pull out.
Made it.
He made it. He made it.
Right.
Ooh, well done.
Yeah, it was a little
That's a phenomenal one in on. Yeah, 8,000 spin. That is really, really good.
How hard were you hitting those? I feel like you didn't need a bit
Didn't
more.
super crush it, no.
What's like tour average from 140 spin rate?
Well, it's really dependent on the player,
Yeah.
because honestly, like, deliveries are very different, and everyone's also trying to hit different shot shapes. So that all
Yeah.
affects
Yeah, that's
spin. So take it with a grain of salt. You know, I would say average for like a, let's call it a
Where's my, oh, it's over here.
gap wedge, pitching wedge is going to be around 85 to 8,900.
Okay.
But that is a very broad generalization based on
Very
like club
dependent.
delivery.
Right. Yeah.
Well done.
Ball.
That was a great strike.
Thank you.
So
140 carry.
140K to 8,700.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good number for me.
Let's see, can you hit like more of like a flatter kind of
Sure.
approach shot? And like,
How flat do you want it?
I mean, well,
Just hit a flat shot, Garrett. What are you talking about? How flat do I want it? 0.6 degrees.
so knowing that you're just hitting that shot, is that, I mean, that looked really
Hey, that's
good to
pretty good.
my eye, but like, is that doing exactly what you're expecting it to?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, that was great. I like how that pierced through the air too. When I like tried to hit a little bit lower,
Mm-hmm.
I also felt like the spin rate, because oftentimes I feel like if I hit it low, I can catch those little knuckle flyers every
Yeah.
once in a while. That came out nicely.
Agree. And you know, the launch came down 5 degrees. You picked up about 1,500 RPMs of spin, and that's everything you need when you're trying to come it in a little bit shallower and a shallower descent angle.
Let's see if we can come in shallower here on this one too, and maybe hit like a little low draw even.
What do you think about that?
I love every bit of that. That was awesome.
That's a kick in.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
9,700 RPM to spin,
Yeah.
17 launch. That's phenomenal. At the end of the day, all of you saw faster ball speed. You know, all of you saw really consistent trajectory flying it into the greens. You know, if I were to say, hey, you know, ask you guys, if someone's on the fence of, you know, our ball versus someone else, like, how would you push them into this based off of what you've experienced today?
I mean, I think out of the fairway with the irons in your hands, it feels soft off the face,
It
to where
does.
you still, it has a spin. The spin is still plenty going into the greens, a lot going into the green, which is great to be able to hold the greens. But then off the tee, obviously, it's like, man, we were kind of joking about it, but literally a free 3, like
Yeah.
free 3 miles an hour ball speed.
Yeah.
None of us were swinging harder with the Callaway versus the Pro V1. Like, we were all swinging the same, as you could tell on the data, and it was literally just a free 3 miles an hour
Yeah.
ball speed. Which, why would you? I mean, that could literally differentiate you making a birdie or a double on a hole, whether it like carries a bunker or not.
Exactly.
So
Such a
I mean,
good
it's like,
point.
why would you not take the free
Such a
miles
good
per
point.
hour and hit it, you know,
Exactly.
8 yards longer or whatever it is? It might not seem like crazy. Maybe even if it's 6 yards. 6 yards longer might not seem crazy, but it could literally change you around.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
So I would say it's safe to say you guys are all believers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I want to steal
that.
that whole bucket of balls.
We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. All right, guys, that is the Chrome Tour Challenge. This is Good. I'm Daniel Bladen. Pick some up for yourself and be a believer. Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
See you guys.